you want to know what's happening inside of the sweat lodge, I can't tell you that. That it was a spiritual awakening that occurred in there, and we got a direction from the ceremonies. We got direction, and it led us to different elders, to different other spiritual people, and we would go talk to these other spiritual leaders and talk about what was happening with the White Pine mine and the shipment of the sulfuric acid to our reservation. The testing period that we went through. How much were we willing to sacrifice? For myself, it didn't start in '95. It started before that. It started with the Sundance. I danced the Sundance for a number of years, and I endured that. And also the preparation and using the sweat lodge here. So it was a preparation for a number of years that led up to what we had to do out on the railroad tracks, the railroad blockade. On the first day that we got out there was early in the morning, daybreak, and I gave specific directions on how to set up the ceremony that we were gonna perform out there. My brother Buster was the firekeeper, chief firekeeper out there, the main firekeeper out there, and we set that fire up, and we put our offerings out into the 4 directions, and we placed the drum and our staffs on the railroad tracks, and we filled our pipes and laid them on the railroad tracks, and then we began to sing and pray, and when we got there, it was the beginning of our fast also. That 4 days of fasting, and that was the ceremony that we were doing.
He had told the sheriff's department if they would just get out of their way, that he would take care of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it was pretty clear that if from nothing else, that it was a very serious situation and life-threatening.
There were some intense times out there.
And that's where the spiritual preparation comes in.
Yes, we're ready to accept whatever happened to us. Like again, we were just used as instruments or tools to prepare this. We had let's say a higher power that was watching over us and guiding and directing us in what we were doing. When we were done, we constructed a sweat lodge to give thanks for the help we received, and for thanking the Creator for his help, his protection, his love for the people.
So I told him when I come off the tracks, I said, this isn't done. We're not done yet. And I don't think we'll ever be done with that. that issue, because it's a separate issue and it's just as important as what we were doing.
There was even other people that didn't get involved with us came later and said, well, you know, that we had dreams and about the railroad tracks and that. Well, you know, that was the spirit touching different people and letting them know that something had to be done. The Ogitchidara that went out there would actually did something about their dreams and their visions. That's what led them there.
I myself will never forget. I'll be an old man when I talk about this again and tell my grandchildren what had to be done in order to have what we have today. And that's our life again. It's our life. It's something I love dearly. Problem went worldwide. I come to understand that the peoples over in Africa heard what we were doing, and maybe other peoples, maybe even the white man, the red man, and us, our brown men too. All them ones out there, all walks of life. They sent their prayers and they sent whatever they could. Sometimes they came maybe just for a day, and they sat with us. They talked with us, they ate with us, they slept out there with us. To them, they got my undying gratitude. I thank them from here, because you can always thank somebody in words, but when you come from here, your heart, you thank them people like that. I hope that this message goes out to them, and I hope they remember us.